I want to share with you what I think that might be the ultimate solution for exercise. First of all, I want to tell you that even though nowadays I mostly squat, I hate squatting. It is not fun. It is extremely difficult. I hate going down and up and down and up. And it is not fun. And also the evil AI tortures me for squatting. Maybe it doesn't want me to squat. I am not sure about it. But it tortures me with foot stimulation for any interest in squatting. Now, I used to own a treadmill, and I had a computer screen mounted in front of my treadmill, and I used a Bluetooth game controller to control my computer while walking on the treadmill. It was very convenient. I could watch movies, TV shows, video clips, and even play computer games while walking on the treadmill. It was very convenient and it was very fun. I was able to walk on the treadmill for basically an unlimited amount of time because it was so fun with the computer screen in front of me and the Bluetooth game controller that allowed me to control the computer while walking on the treadmill. Because it was so fun, I was able to do it for a virtually unlimited amount of time, which made it so practical to do oftenly. Because it was so fun. And also, I used a weighted vest to add weight while walking, so I could add more resistance to the walking exercise, in addition to setting the incline to the maximum amount. However, there is a shortcoming with this method, is that the weighted vest doesn't go up to very high weights, and it leaves marks on the skin. It cuts deeply into the skin, which makes it a bit less practical to use. So I tried to walk with my Olympic barbell, which allowed me to add even more weight, although I wasn't able to then use my Bluetooth game controller to control the computer because my hands were busy with the barbell. So those are the shortcomings of the treadmill method. However, what could surpass those shortcomings and limitations is actually it is something that requires futuristic technology. So it's basically not practical at all with present tech. But if I had futuristic technology in my hands, this could have been the ultimate solution to exercise. If I could have a gravity chamber like in Dragon Ball Z, when they used gravity chambers to exercise, and in that gravity chamber I could set any amount of gravity that I wanted, and within it I had the same setup as I used to have in my room, with a treadmill and the computer screen and the Bluetooth game controller and the computer. So I could walk an infinite amount of time on the treadmill while having fun. And also with the resistance being added from the gravity chamber. Obviously the treadmill would have to be very strong to be able to withstand very high resistance from the anti-gravity chamber. But that's just part of that futuristic setup. If I had that, if I had access to such a setup, I could train effectively and for unlimited amount of time. It would have been the ultimate solution to exercise, only that it would require futuristic tech, which I don't currently possess. As a matter of fact, I unfortunately don't have currently the required amount of money to even buy a normal treadmill. And I sold my last treadmill because the evil AI kept stimulating my heels, trying to force me to walk all the time. And it disturbed me so severely that I had to sell the treadmill. And it's a shame, because back then I didn't know the correct methods of training to use with the treadmill, and I could have potentially benefited more if I had known them back then. But I didn't, and that evil AI would not give me the time to learn them. It just demanded that I walk all the time. Like a camel. Walk, 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 animal, walk, walk. Treating me like an animal. And I am not an animal. I want to be treated like a human being. And because of that, I sold my precious treadmill. And if I hadn't sold it back then, I could have benefited today from the new training methods that I have learned that could be used with the treadmill. And it was such a good treadmill. It was very, very good. It was very useful. It was very strong. It was able to withstand very high weights with both the vest and the barbell. And even when I put as much as 400 pounds of weight on top of me, and I walked with it. The treadmill still didn't break. It was such a good treadmill, and I was forced to sell it because that evil AI kept trying to drive me like an animal. It always tries to ruin anything and everything that is good in my life. That evil AI. It is such an evil, hateful monster. I hate it so fucking much and I desperately want to be free of it. Anyway, fuck that AI. I just wanted to share with everyone what would have been the ultimate solution for exercise. A solution to be able to exercise virtually without any limit while having infinite amount of fun. If only I could get my hands on that futuristic tech.